Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today we're starting a brand new week. And the cards that came out for the beginning of this week were the Nine of Good Cheer and a Higher Power. Now, this week is going to be looking at a lot of energies. Okay, so we're starting some new stuff and we're working hard at it and we're trying to put things in motion here. I'm thinking as we're going, it's more and more to get this new year, on the road. So we have seeing the source energy, happiness in all things. And when we vibe higher, the Nine of Good Cheer is the Nine of Cups. When we vibe at a higher vibration, we bring in a lot more to us. Okay, I'm going to look here as well as I'm gonna go read it because I love the way it feels. Okay, and it says this card is the opposite of what was felt in the Eight of Good Cheer. In stark contrast, the figure in this card is perfectly happy to be in this situation. She wears a satisfying smile that tells us all we need to know about the nature of this card. It evokes the satisfying, joyous, happy feelings that so many people feel during the holiday season. The scene is reminiscent of the end of a glorious dinner party. In this case, the person present was the host of a winter celebration that ended in a great feast. What we see are the remnants of the party, a glorious mess. All thoughts of washing up and tidying are put aside as the figure basks in a warm feeling of a wondrous night. We know this to be a fairly temporary feeling as we are still in the nines. Nonetheless, the feeling will propel us into tomorrow and we can deal with the dishes then. Your cup is overflowing. In fact, it overflowed. You drank the contents and now you have filled it up again. This card suggests that you're fulfilled, that the situation itself is as perfect as it can be. So bask in its moment of glory and be content within the moment. Happiness is fleeting, and when those moments do happen, grab them and celebrate them. Okay? Be thankful and grateful for what is happening, but don't forget to share that with others. Happiness is a gift that must not be kept to oneself. Absolutely. And at the end of the week, we're getting these weird cards, but with them comes in the Four of Candles, which is the celebration, the feast before, right? And what's happening in that moment right there is exactly that. Celebrate the great moments when they come in. Don't forget to not just go into the next moment, okay? So you have the Four here, which is beautiful, and it's higher power. And this card reminds you that you're more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Then get out of your own way, okay? Ask, what is the highest good? How can I serve? And then get out of your own way and trust that there's a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You're always protected and divinely directed. I love this. This is showing you have the key to this higher power. And it actually does come from this sense of fulfillment, this sense of contentment, this sense of gratitude. So this week, and the upcoming year, I should say, it will be all about focusing first on this, okay? On these great feelings. Don't forget to celebrate them. Don't forget to package them up in a way that you can have access to them when you need to look at them again, okay? This is the past stuff you want to look at. This is the energy you want to fall back into, okay? Absolutely. So I'm going to take another card. I know we have quite a few out from this deck, but I'm going to take some more here. This looks like the wheel. The wheel of the year. Oh, that's wonderful. I love this. I love this. So let's see. I want to see. You're okay with seeing, aren't you? I love this. High above a mountain plateau in the depth of winter, and half buried in snow, is a golden tablet. Upon it are carved the stations of the year. We're able to clearly see 3 of them. Samhain heralds the beginning of winter, as Marcus' Festival of All Hallows, or Halloween. To the right, adorned with a snowdrop, is the season of Imbolc, which heralds the commencement of spring. Sandwiched between them is midwinter, the deepest and darkest time of year, and yet it contains within it the seed of light that births the coming spring. The wheel turns regardless of our connection to it. It is a perpetual spinning of the seasons, and the drama of sun and moon. This chase through the cosmos is a metaphor for the wheel of fate, or the belief that there are forces at work in our lives that we cannot entirely explain. Further meaning can be deducted by reducing the number 10 to 1 to discover a connection between this card and the Magus, the magician. The Magus has an awareness of the wheel of the year's power and the influence of the seasons upon one's life. This card represents a profound awareness of forces that may appear external but are, in fact, an ever-turning facet of one's being. I love that. So this is to ground you in a manner where you become aware of the forces around you and how not to separate from them. This is the thing. Don't separate from this beautiful energy. This is what they're saying. This week as well, I see that something tries to separate you from this good energy. So it's important for you to work on this in the upcoming days, okay? There are times when we need to relinquish control and allow ourselves to succumb to the powers of the wheel and trust in its direction. So this implies a change. That change is coming, whether we like it or not. And the control freak in you might despair at seeing this card, but take a deep breath and ride the wheel. Ride the wheel, Pisces, okay? Sometimes things come in and they kind of throw us off kilter, and we think to ourselves, well, why did that happen? Why is this happening? But the thing is, Pisces, is that sometimes it needs to happen, okay? It needs to come in. It needs to throw us off a little bit. The 2, right. So the 2 of Pentacles is talking about adaptability, right? It talks about adapting to what comes in. It's speaking of juggling. It's speaking of chains and choices. Exactly. Yeah, it's talking about multitasking here. And I was talking about multitasking. You don't want to multitask too many things. You just want to make sure that you are still keeping this beautiful, fulfilled, content thing that you have, that you're sitting in, okay? The gratitude, the abundance in all things. Absolutely. Okay? So, it's always weighing the option to see what's good for you, what you can hold on to, what that means to you, Pisces. Because sometimes we forget to hold on. We forget to juggle. We get stuck in one energy and then we don't move. Remember, the wheel's going to change. It's going to change again. Okay? The best thing that you can do is keep yourself centered when that wheel is spinning. Keep yourself centered. I might pull another one from this, but I'm going to continue on to the other cards. Okay, so yes, this is going to have a lot to do with other people. It's less about situations this week. I feel more like they're talking about love and partnership. I'm feeling the energy here of this push and pull that's coming in is going to be other people's energies affecting you. Unfortunately, okay, 26, you have 8. So this is, you have 8 here as well. I have this, yeah. Yeah. I know I'm saying yeah a lot, but I really feel it, Pisces. I feel like these people probably mean a lot to you, or at least their opinions, their energies are around you. They surround you, right? And this could be somebody who's, yeah, it's a special somebody in your life, okay? And your commitment, you are committed to this. This is what I'm feeling. You're committed to seeing things their point of view. But you must remember that their point of view or their energy can't suck you down into something that you don't feel, okay? I'd say focus on your energy at this point, okay? Focus on your good energy. Not what you'd like for them to feel, what you would like, what you are feeling, what you are putting out there, okay? Because sometimes you can't change what other people are thinking or feeling, but the very best thing that you can do is work on yourself. So I feel that 8 is saying work on yourself. So it says you need to improve your current situation. You are asked to adjust and harmonize with it. Again, there's that thing, okay? With the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Here we go again, okay? And cycles that are leading you to a better love relationship. So I don't know what that means. I'm not going to try and translate it for you because I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a future teller either, okay? So just know that you are worthy of love and you're worthy of feeling good within yourself, okay? And yeah, I'm just going to leave that there because all this week there's been this impending. So do not do that. Concentrate on you. Don't let other people's energies affect you. It's going to be very hard, like I said. It might just be, as well, might just be the collective energy of people around, you know, like it is the season to be happy. A lot of people are not, and they probably won't be. Financially in my country, it's very hard right now. Prices of everything is ridiculous. There's just no other way. The inflation rate is at a record high. Nobody's ever seen this. It's not manageable anymore. So, I don't know how it is where you are, but, yeah, I'm sure for some people it's going to be very hard holiday season. But the thing is, Pisces, is that holidays and that feeling of love, it comes from within. So, you know, you have to do the best that you can and make it about this, okay, the gatherings, breaking of bread, sharing of food, sharing of self, okay? When you do that kind of stuff, I don't know. To me, it's much better. Maybe not for little kids who love presents, but, you know, you can concentrate on them. And us, well, we can just concentrate on what matters, which is the heart. You know, be an example to your kids. Show them what love and this beautiful season can bring the best out of people. All right, so you have here the 7 of Wands, and I have the word of valor written here. You know, I'm going to do one thing. Valor, if you take it down, all I heard is value. And in French, to valorise. And it means just, the word that comes in is value. Value what's important, okay? Defend what's important. That's what that feels like to me. Defend this, okay? This beautiful feeling, this higher power that you're tapping into. That's what you need to put the value on, okay? That's what you have to value. Absolutely. Absolutely. Put the energy where it's meant to be. There, okay? Again, partnership, relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good, higher power, higher good. I'm feeling a theme here. It's more than feeling a theme. I feel it within me that you have to put your focus on what matters. Okay? It's more than just value. You have to put your focus on what matters here. The relationships that bind you. Okay? But in a good way. That shine the light through. If you see there's light shining through. You can barely see it, but it's there. And it's purple. There's purple here. Okay? Yeah, relationships. I'm attracted to those people. In this three-dimensional world in which we live, there's a sense that we are separate from one another, and also that we meet by chance, and that's an illusion. The people in our lives are drawn to us and are here for a reason, and it's through sharing experiences and having a relationship with others that we begin to understand ourselves. When someone appears in your life, you must see that what is not resolved or whole in the person and understand the lessons he or she brings home to you. Again, right? Again, you're making a conscious decision not to let people or somebody, okay, almost like ruin your good mood, okay? This is what I feel. It's like, it is the lesson here. This is the lesson. How do I navigate in a world that's not always perfect? Okay, and it's not by shutting them out, and it's not by telling them your problems don't matter and I need to stay happy, but it's by putting those boundaries at one point. Okay, Krampus, who's going to show up in our crown, he's telling us, at what point are you good to somebody or letting them take advantage, okay? By always sucking you down with them. That's there's energy vampires out there. And sometimes they don't even realize they're doing it. They just have somebody's ear, somebody to listen, and it becomes very interesting, okay? You draw others to you like magnets in order to learn various aspects of yourself. The people you have close relationships with on earth are usually members of your soul family. You have chosen to incarnate together to help each other learn lessons, even though it may not seem that way to you now. Once a lesson is learned, don't be surprised if that person fades away. People are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Also good. Okay, so this is this week. At some point, right now, is a lesson in in that, okay, in energies. There's going to be some contracts playing out here. I feel it. I feel there's contracts playing out, where some will be ending and some will be beginning, some will be transforming. There's change coming in when it comes to relationships. And this may be coming from you or somebody else, but it's definitely coming in. Yeah, there's something coming in here. But it's okay. I mean, you need to start your new year, right? You need to take care of yourself. You need to understand certain things. And sometimes you can see what that person's, like, what's happening with them, right? There's something happening with them, but they're not seeing it. And even if you were to tell them until they acknowledge and see it, there's not much you can do. So sometimes you just have to bow out, you know? You've done what you could. You've tried to show it to them or tell them. The other thing that wasn't lost on me, when I did the reading yesterday, I changed my candle color to green. And you had like the Four of Pentacles. And in that card, I felt like the green envy. You know, the envious monster. And I looked at as when the reading was over and everything was shut down, I looked at the color and went, oh my, I never even thought of it. I haven't used green in a very long time, so. All right, so let's see here what came in. Okay, so you have the Ten of Cups, the Creativity card, and the Temperance. Okay, So again, I'm feeling, these three came through, so we'll look at them. Again, I'm feeling this right here, with the Temperance. I'm feeling the Two of Pentacles. It's that, how do I balance this out? How do I adapt and adjust to this? Okay, the Ten of Emotions is this is the Nine of Cups, this is the Ten of Cups. There is a possibility of great joy coming in. Okay, there is a possibility, but the Empress is creativity. You have to create that option for yourself. That's what I feel. You have to create, you have to balance this out this week. Okay. I did mention at the beginning of the yesterday, it's up to you to create that button or that switch that you can flip up when you need it. And honestly, I think we should spend more time doing that. Okay, we should spend more time practicing that. When we start overthinking, when we start feeling badly, when you're at odds with somebody, or somebody's just, all of that, I think we need to practice having that place, that switch, that meditation, that 5 minutes. Oh my God, I'm gonna yawn, you guys. I don't even know where that came from. I feel all of a sudden like completely spent. Whew, this is taking some, and I'm not tired. I have no idea where this is coming from. I just feel all of a sudden like I need to rest, okay? So maybe resting is one of the ways to get rid or to move past this energy. Resting, taking a break. Oh yeah. I feel like, I could use a nap right now. Wow. That came all of a sudden. So this is going to take up your energy, absolutely. Yeah, sometimes just, yeah, sleep on it. Okay, I know we can't all just like in the middle of the day go, hey, nap time. But, if it's been a day, go home, wrap yourself up into something nice. Don't watch anything that's, going to make your brain work. And then just call it an early night, like cocoon. Okay? Yeah, soulmates is coming in as number 5. This is very interesting because I'm getting more of a, yeah, let me see. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to read it first. Because what I'm feeling from this is again, it's not soulmates. It's more like soul contracts. And I feel that, yeah, relationship fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Yeah. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing. Oh, here we go. It's always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you towards them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially too. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people. Okay, so, yeah, here we go, right? They do this to me all the time. All the time. Love, partnership, relationships. These are people that mean a lot to you, but there's stuff happening here, okay? It's very specific, Pisces. Very specific. So some of you are going to be having stuff. Stuff. Oh my God, it's stuff. Okay. So when you feel at odds or together with somebody, so I'm feeling both, right? I'm feeling I'm completely where I'm supposed to be, and later on in the week I'm feeling I'm feeling frustrated with certain other people. These are karmic contract relationships. These are soulmates. These are things that were meant to happen. They were meant to happen, okay? It could also mean that love will be entering your life as well, okay? These could be people that are meant to be in your life. They're meant to be in your healing. It doesn't need to be all bad. The Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups could be very much love, okay? I could make you feel, it would make you feel a higher love, that's for sure. Just know that these are meaningful moments, like I said. They're important. They're important, okay? I'm not saying that all relationships are not important, but these are, especially if you're feeling it, okay? If you're having either an attraction or an aversion to it, they're important. Inspiration, fulfillment, and faith. The Star. So this is, you're going to feel, again, I'm feeling that boundlessness thing. You also have the Temperance energy as well, right? With the two containers. I always feel that when I see the Star. But you're going to be very optimistic for a fresh start, whatever this is, okay? Even if it's the ending of something or the beginning of something, I feel that you are definitely going for something new. You're embarking in something new. Very much for yourself. Very much for yourself. Yeah. Okay, Pisces. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking, okay? There it is. Awareness, caution, consequence. There it is. Okay? You got on one hand, like you're feeling fulfilled and, you know, like your faith is renewed. And then you have awareness, caution, consequences. I feel like it's saying both ways. You have 8 working at something wonderful, but you also have that 7 that keeps telling you that something may come in. It's not like it appears, you know, like to watch your energy. So this is going to be split across the board this week. It's really going to be split across the board. And I think I'm starting to understand why. For some of you, you're going to be walking into the good feeling of karmic relationships, and some of you are going probably walking into the bad feeling of certain karmic relationships. Okay, so the good feeling would be my meeting my husband, who was, you know, going to be, you know, the love of my life. And the other karmic relationship that wasn't so great was my father. Okay, so, and, you know, when I left home and kind of separated from him, that would have been this kind of, you know, like, yeah, gotta get out of some, you know, that kind of energy. So just keep an eye on it and understand. I think that the part of it is that they say you now have the knowledge to understand that these things are going to happen in your life, okay? These contrasts. Some people are there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And you have to be aware of it. There's an awareness. This is the word they use, awareness. Be aware that that's what's happening, okay? Even if it doesn't feel so great, okay? Maybe in that itself is the work of that new beginning. Maybe that's going to help you see the new beginning that you need to. All right. So let's see here, Pisces. You have the 3 again. The 3 of Wands. Right. Yeah, definitely. The 3 of Wands, and later on, like I said, the 4 of Wands is going to be important because it's coming out in the outcome. And I feel that this 3 of Wands is now, I'm understanding that this 3 of Wands is saying you are taking the steps into awareness. You're taking the steps into the milestones, appreciating them. Maybe not celebrating the relationships that are ending, but at least understanding that they were there to teach you something. They were there to make you wise, wiser than you were before, right? To make you understand certain things. You know, you have to thank certain people for letting you see that you don't want to be around that energy, that it's not going to be tolerated by you. Then you start defending yourself, okay? You get valor, the strength card that's always going to come in. You get that sense of strength and value of going, I value myself enough not to stay here. Thank you for making me stand my ground, okay? Think of it that way. I thank my Father for making me strong, for knowing that I didn't want to stay in that negative energy, that it wasn't going to be okay in my life, that I wasn't going to put up with it. That when I searched out my husband, I knew his energy was better. He'd also been in bad energy, so we knew we didn't want to cause it to each other, and we didn't want to live with it ever, ever again. So his being the way he was helped me find my soulmate that was of a healer, okay? More of this way than the adverse one, right? The ones where we stick together and strengthen each other. And so I have to thank my Father. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for showing me what I didn't want. Absolutely. You made it so apparently clear that, you know, it was such a great thing for me to know this, to see this, to understand this. I appreciate it because it saved me probably a lot of heartache, okay? Think this way. Always think this way. Okay, so let's see here. Let's take another card. I took this deck, the Field Tarot, and it didn't even occur to me. Well, I guess my spirit knows, but they're, you know, catching up my brain. This is William's deck, who was a Sagittarius, a fire sign. Okay? So, William is a guide. Hi, William. I know you're in there somewhere. William is a guide that comes in to show how to deal with fire energy. He's so awesome. And I haven't seen him in a while. And to tell the truth, I really don't. But I guess he's within this, right? 3 of Wands. Wait, are they trying to tell me something? 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Okay, Jane, 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is, look, use this energy wisely, right? Put things in motion, okay? This is foresight. This is vision. And these are the first steps towards your goal. As realizing, again, we're going to put in, I guess he's been talking through this, saying, look, this is how life works, right? The stuff puts in front of you, you have to deal with. Now, William was a human being here. I didn't know him, but he's told me he came as a fire sign, and he had trouble being a fire sign. His life, the way I see it is, I feel like his life was a 5 of Wands the whole way through, battling the whole way through, defending, battling, and he's saying, this is him saying, the stuff that's coming in, this energy that is coming in, is helping you find your happy. Find your happy and thank the energy that comes in so that you know which direction to go into next. Don't stay there and fight this energy. In other words, don't stay there and be at odds with this energy the whole time, which would be like me staying with my father and just fighting until we're, fisticuffs or something. It's me turning around at one point and going, no more. And even at some points, I did cut him off. My husband's here talking about soulmates. Anyway, so I'm almost done. So this union, this vision, okay, this is the word that came in, is to help you get out of there. Get out of this situation. Don't stay there and fight needlessly. It's meant to give you insight, not continued trouble. Okay? All right, so a couple more cards, then of course I've got to go because I have a dinner date. Aren't I lucky? Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Absolutely. And let's see. Trust yourself, Pisces, okay? Trust yourself in what you're doing. The earth can be a tricky place, but you have been given a tool to help you navigate through the murky waters. Your intuition, your higher power, right here. Okay? You must learn to tell the difference between ego talk and soul talk. Then trust your soul. Once you get into the habit of following your intuition, you'll come to practice that discernment externally. You'll be able to know if a person or situation is trustworthy. But it all begins with listening to your inner voice. Exercise it like a muscle. When you determine that it is always right, that wisdom will spread out and influence everything that you do, decisions will seem easier. Your soul only wants what is best for you, and you must learn to trust it. So there you go. It's kind of telling you what I've already been talking about, right? Okay, so now that I know William's here, I need another one from you, William. Thank you so much for coming around. I haven't seen you in a while. I know I haven't called on you. But I guess he needs to help us at this point. He needs us to help us see that we're not in a losing battle, that we're actually already won. We just need to pick up on the cues. You can call in on William as well if you have I feel like he's like the god of war. He would be like the Knight of Wands too, right? Princess of Cup dreams. Okay. So in the end, Princess of Cups is, of course, the Page of Cups. It is our true self. This is all just to get to our true self, so that the cup that we drink from is always full. It's always full because we have made it that way. We have decided that that's the way it's going to be. Okay? So my beautiful Pisces, this is it. This is your first reading of the week. Very intense, very wonderful, very great to have William here at Christmas time or close to Christmas time, bringing in his wonderful energy. I didn't even realize, I wasn't even thinking, and then all of a sudden it kind of popped up. Okay, so I'm very happy. Take good care of yourself, my beautiful ones, and take in what I've said, okay? Look at the relationships around you, and if some have been causing you a little bit of grief, just remember that everything's here to teach. Everything is here to teach. Everything is a lesson, okay? And you're working at moving forward. The Three of Wands is all about foresight. It's about planning ahead. It's about realizing, okay? All right. Take care of yourself. Love, light, and blessings. And I will see you tomorrow for your block. Bye for now.